You join me today, viewers, at a crucial and critical time of this season. We're a little bit further on than what we planned after our Aston Villa game. However, we focus our attentions on an FA Cup quarter-final. Potentially a semi-final awaits against some big teams. Let's see if we can progress through and create a little bit of history for this championship team. 6 games have passed then, viewers, since we last met against Sheffield Wednesday in League and Cup. We followed up that 1-0 win with another 94th minute goal to secure 3 points, this time from Mengi. Solanke converted from the penalty spot in the 66th minute to draw us level after a 1-0 down in 34 minutes, but 2 late goals in 2 games secured us another 3 points. This time we were away from home and travelled to Yorkshire, where we faced Huddersfield in a game where Solanke got another 2 goals to his name. He scored in the 4th minute to put us 1-0 up. Huddersfield scored in the 39th minute to draw 1-1. Then Solanke, straight after half-time, got another one. Huddersfield drew it 2-2 back, but Sam Gallagher in the 79th minute secured another 3 goals for us and another 3 points on the road to bring back to Nottinghamshire. Then we turned our attentions to the FA Cup, where we beat Brighton at home 2-0 with goals coming from Fairlong and Velasco. Unfortunately, in the league, our winning streak, or unbeaten streak, came to an end with a 1-0 loss to Portsmouth, where Chuba Akpom scored in the 55th minute on the south coast. And then we put together 2 back-to-back victories. We started with a 2-0 win against Aston Villa, who were currently riding high in second in the table. Evans scored in the 22nd minute, and another late goal from Mengi secured the 3 points for us. And then against Coventry, we won 2-0 at home again, with Gibbs scoring in the 2nd minute and Andy Douglas rounding off the scoring in just the 13th minute. Saw us win 2-0, and we now focus our attentions onto Tottenham in the FA Cup quarter-final as we look to progress through to an FA Cup semi-final for the first time in a long time. But before we get into that, we'll have a quick look at the league as well. So those wins have seen us climb up to now 10th in the table on 53 points. We really seem to be turning it around and breaking away from this mid-table pack. It's very tight at the moment, but I mean, we are now only 11 points off 6 with 7 games to go. We may cause an upset and potentially mount a late playoff push. I'm very doubtful of it, but if we can keep up this wonderful form we're in, you never ever know. We do have some teams above us to play with. When you look at the teams that we face whilst being off camera, Huddersfield we've beaten, Villa we've beaten, we lost to Portsmouth who are above us, and if we'd have won that, we'd have been on 56 points above them in the table, so we could have been even closer to those playoffs. But we've got some big games coming up, but now let's go have a look at this starting 11 for this FA Cup quarter-final. And the starting 11 is Sharman Lowe in goal. He's really starting to make a claim for the number 1 spot ahead of Dawson because of the clean sheets that he's been involved in during the run. A back four of Udor, Bryan, Evans and Fairlong. Hamer and Hughes are in the centre today with Velasco on the left. Douglas is on the right and Gibbs is in behind Solanke leading the line for us. 7-goal Dale Taylor is on the bench. Klaus is still on the bench as well, struggling to get into the team because of his poor form, and Gallagher is on the bench as well. Ryan Gold, again, not had the best of times lately. Between him and Will Hughes, they've not really settled all that well, but we are still going to stick with Will Hughes and see how he gets on today. Here we are then, kickoff is here against a tough Tottenham side who have Son and Calvert-Lewin up top of them, and Ndombele, Ward-Prowse is playing, so they are going with a high level team for this FA Cup quarter-final. We strike first, so with a fair shot. Unlucky that it wasn't on target, but fingers crossed we can put some on target and put Kobel in that Tottenham goal under pressure. The first time it does come to Tottenham in the white shirts, and Hamer has upended Ndombele. Is he going to be sent off already? 29 minutes into the game and Hamer's been sent off, and that throws our plans right out of the window. We'll have to move Gibbs back. Do we bring Gibbs off for Gold? It makes no difference. They're both 2-star. We'll undo that. We'll leave Gibbs onto the pitch and just try and get him into the swing of things in the centre of the park there, and we will demand a little bit more as well. I think that means we are going to struggle now. We're going to set the mentality to very, very defensive and see if we can edge Tottenham out. I mean, we're coming up to half-time. It is 0-0, which is surprising, and that's just been the one highlight. Hamer was booked twice in 4 minutes there before getting sent off. At half-time, then, we will point the finger, say we're happy with things, and we'll just leave it at that. I mean, I'm very surprised that Tottenham haven't turned that screw, especially with us being down to 10 men. But I do wonder if our legs will tire. We've not seen anything. It's very similar to that Sheffield Wednesday game, where it's been a very highlightless game. Although Tottenham are in here and Fairlong heads it away comfortably. Reguilón will chase it for Tottenham and picks it up in our half, but Douglas puts a foot in and gives it straight back to Tottenham. Unfortunately, Son into on Dembele. Calvert-Lewin just playing it between them. Son unleashes straight down Sharman Lowe's throat, and Son is the first goal scorer and breaks the deadlock here at New White Hart Lane. I mean, that was a lovely passing move, and Tottenham show their quality. Unbelievable. Just look at this. Awudo is unlucky as well that the ball has bounced off him, gone sideways rather than in front, and Son gets on the end of it and finds the back of the net past Sharman Lowe. We'll drop some encouragement. I think we will make a change very, very soon. Andy Douglas with a 6.2 on that right-hand side today. We'll bring Douglas off. He is struggling. We'll bring Sam Gallagher on, see if he can find some late magic for us. Velasco with a 6.3, not doing brilliantly. So we'll bring Terzic on as well on that left-hand side and change both wingers just to try and inject a little bit of pace and creativity and freshness. Hughes lofts it clear into Solanke, who chests it down. Back to Hughes, who received it from Terzic. I think this is the first time we might have seen him play since we've taken over here. He plays a loose ball to Solanke. Jones gets past our midfield, looking to break forward. Can we defend here? Jones is in. That is a weak goal to concede. And Sharman Lowe has been beaten very, very easily there. Far too easily. Jones with a one-man run. One-man wrecking crew after that. Unbelievable goal individually. Sharman Lowe, really, really poor from him there for me. He's gone down too low, too early, and Curtis Jones has lofted the ball over him, and that sees us, for me, out of the FA Cup for this season. Sharman Lowe with a short goal kick into Evans. He launched it down on his right foot, gives it straight away. The extra man of Tottenham is really starting to show now. We are struggling. Curtis Jones gets his second. James Ward-Prowse with the assist. 20 minutes to go. We are done and dusted in this FA Cup quarter-final. One more season where we don't win it, unfortunately. I thought we might have had a chance today against Tottenham secretly. If we'd have just kept 11 men on the pitch, you never know, because they've really turned the screw in the second half. But in that first half, we looked really, really good to keep them at bay. But unfortunately, the 10 men has come back to bite us. Losing that man, Hamer, has just really, really cost us today. We've not really had a shot since he's gone off. No possession. Ward-Prowse with the corner. Now this could be a fourth. Ooh, Sharman Lowe holds onto the ball there from Calvert-Lewin's header. Sharman Lowe into Hughes. Can he do anything? I mean, he can't even pass the ball 5 yards. Will Hughes has been a nightmare for us. He's not a sailmaker. Makes it 4. That all comes from Will Hughes' loose, poor ball. I'm very, very surprised at how bad he has been for us in a Nottingham Forest shirt. He will probably go down as the worst signing of the season. We paid over £10 million for him, and he can't complete a 10-yard pass. Horrendously loose, horrendously sloppy. 10 minutes to go. We are 4-0 down. It's been a frustrating day. Hughes with it again. It's a good idea, but the execution is really poor. Coble clears it, and Sailmakers picks it up on his right-hand side. Acres of space in front of him, looking to break down his right-hand side. Can we defend? Sailmakers goes to the byline, ball across, it's 5-0. Dominic Calvert-Lewin gets his 19th goal of the season, and we have been taken to the cleaners today. Thoroughly deserved by Tottenham. We've been atrocious. Probably going very defensive to try and shut the game out hasn't helped, but what can you do? I mean, 10 men against Tottenham, it was always going to be a struggle after just 30 minutes playing, more than an hour with 10 men. 3 minutes of regulation time to go. I'm hoping that we don't concede 6. These are the sort of results that could maybe damage the morale for the rest of the season. Do you know what? We'll go back to positive. There's no point. The game's over with. The game's over. We've lost 5-0. Quite the devastation, quite the destruction. Not a good performance all round. Teddy Sharman Lowe is our best performer with a 6.5. We'll thrash the arms, tell the boys we're going to see him in training, because that was absolutely atrocious there. And because of that as well, Hamer now misses the next championship game. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Well done, Hamer. We'll come back for the Cardiff game then, viewers, a team just above us in the league. I'm going to set a tally of 7 points. We didn't meet our tally in those games up to the Villa result. However, we picked up 6 out of, I think I set an 8-point tally, which is literally impossible to do. So I'm going to set a 7-point tally out the next 3 games and see if we can meet that. And if you have enjoyed that, viewers, please don't forget to smash that like button for me, share the video around, and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again for more next time.